I love you, Lord. My brothers and sisters, today is a day of fire, a day to rise up and declare with every breath, I love you, Lord, not because of what has been given, not because of the blessings, not because of the open doors, but because there is none greater, none more worthy, none who deserves the depths of our soul's devotion more than the one who formed the heavens and set the stars in place. I love you, Lord, when the storms rage, when the trials press in, when the nights are long and the answers seem far away. I will still lift my voice, because love is not about convenience. It is not about ease. It is not about conditions. Love is steadfast. Love is unshakable. Love stands even when the world falls apart. The earth may tremble, the enemy may whisper lies, but my heart remains firm, because I have seen the power of the Most High. I have walked through the valley, yet I was never alone. I have faced the fire, yet I was never consumed. I have been weak, yet I was never forsaken. So how can I stay silent? How can I hold back? With every fiber of my being, I declare, I love you, Lord. Not just in the sunshine, but in the storm. Not just in victory, but in the battle. Not just when I see the promise, but even in the waiting. Because love is not about what I receive. It's about who I belong to. And today, I stand unashamed. I stand bold. I stand with hands lifted high and heart wide open, shouting to the heavens, I love you, Lord. Let the nations hear it. Let the darkness tremble. Let the heavens rejoice, because this love is eternal, and nothing, no power, no force, no storm can separate me from it. Love, true, unwavering, unconditional love, is not defined by what is received, but by what is given without expectation. It is not measured by convenience, nor does it change with the shifting winds of circumstance. It is steadfast, unshakable, immovable. It stands firm in the storm, remains faithful in the valley, and does not waver even when tested by fire. This is the kind of love that is required. A love that does not depend on feelings, does not bend under pressure, and does not break when faced with trials. This love is not born out of mere emotion, for emotions are fleeting, unreliable, and subject to change. One day a heart can feel full, overflowing with joy and passion, and the next it can feel weary and burdened. But true love does not rise and fall with emotions. It is a choice, a commitment, a decision made in the depths of the soul that says, no matter what comes, I will love. No matter what is taken, I will remain faithful. No matter what I see, I will not turn away. This kind of love does not ask, what will I receive? But instead, what can I give? It is a love that does not waver in the absence of blessings. A love that does not falter when prayers seem unanswered. A love that does not fade when the path is uncertain. It is a love that stands, not because of what is given in return, but because it knows there is nothing greater, nothing more worthy, nothing more deserving of complete surrender. The world does not understand this kind of love. The world loves with conditions, with expectations, with limits. It says, I will love you if you bless me. I will love you if you answer me. I will love you if you make my path easy. But true love does not place conditions on devotion. True love does not bargain. True love does not say, I will love you when it is easy, but instead declares, I will love you no matter what. This love is proven in the fire. It is tested in the moments when things do not go as expected. It is revealed in the seasons of waiting, in the days of hardship, in the times when prayers seem to echo in silence. The world may look at suffering and say, where is your God now? But the heart that truly loves does not question, does not waver, does not demand explanations. It simply says, I do not love because of what I see. I love because I know. I love because I trust. I love because my faith is greater than my understanding. There will be moments when life feels heavy, when the path feels dark, when the weight of trials presses down on the soul. There will be moments when the heart feels weary, when prayers seem to go unanswered, when doors seem closed. In those moments, the world will offer distractions, temporary comforts, empty solutions. It will whisper, turn away. give up, stop believing. But love does not listen to the voices of doubt. Love does not entertain the whispers of fear. Love does not question what has already been decided in the depths of the soul. Love presses on. Love remains. Love stands in the storm and says, "Even now I will love. Even in this I will trust. Even when I do not understand, I will remain faithful." Because love is not based on understanding. It is based on truth, the truth that there is none greater, none more worthy, none more deserving of every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of surrender. To love unconditionally is to love without expecting anything in return. It is to say, even if I never receive another blessing, even if my prayers are never answered in the way I expect, even if I walk through trials, I will still love. Because my love is not based on what I receive, it is based on who you are. This is the kind of love that is unshakable, a love that cannot be stolen, a love that cannot be broken by hardship, a love that remains even when everything else is stripped away. Many people claim to love, but their love fades when challenges arise. They love when they feel blessed, but when difficulties come, their hearts grow cold. They love when prayers are answered, but when silence lingers, they question. They love when the path is easy, but when obstacles appear, they turn away. This is not true love. True love does not depend on circumstances. True love does not change when the situation changes. True love is steadfast, constant, immovable. The testing of love is not in the easy days, but in the difficult ones. It is easy to love when the blessings flow, when prayers are answered, when the path is clear. But what about when the storm comes? What about when the night is long? What about when the answers do not come as expected? That is when love is tested. That is when love is proven. That is when the heart must decide. Will I love even now? The world seeks comfort, but true love seeks surrender. The world wants ease, but true love embraces sacrifice. The world looks for what it can gain, but true love asks, "What can I give?" Because love is not about taking, it is about offering everything. Love is not about demanding, it is about surrendering completely. Love does not say, "What will you do for me?" but instead, "What can I do to show my devotion?" This is the love that never fails, the love that never runs dry, the love that overcomes every trial, every test, every obstacle. This is the love that stands unwavering in the face of uncertainty. This is the love that remains when everything else fades. This is the love that cannot be shaken because it is built on truth, anchored in faith, and rooted in an unbreakable commitment. When the world tries to shake you, when doubt tries to creep in, when trials try to steal your joy, stand firm in love. Do not be moved by what you see. Do not be swayed by what you feel. Do not be discouraged by what you do not understand, because love is not based on any of these things. Love is a decision. Love is a commitment. Love is an unshakable, immovable force that declares, no matter what, I will love. Let nothing steal your love. Let no trial weaken your devotion. Let no hardship cause your heart to grow cold. Because love is the most powerful force, the most enduring commitment, the greatest offering you can give. Love with everything. Love with all your heart, all your soul, all your strength. Love when it is easy and love when it is hard. Love when you feel strong and love when you feel weak. Love when you understand and love when you do not. Because this love is not about you. It is not about what you receive. It is not about what you gain. It is about the one who is worthy of it all. The one who deserves every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of surrender. The one who is greater than every trial, stronger than every storm, and more powerful than every force that tries to steal your devotion. So love with everything in you. Love with a fire that cannot be quenched. Love with a heart that cannot be shaken. Love not because of what you receive, but because you know there is nothing greater, nothing more worthy, nothing more deserving of all that you are. Love with a love that does not fade, does not waver, does not break. Love with a love that remains forever. Faith is not proven in the moments of comfort. It is not tested in the days when the sun is shining, when life is easy, when every prayer is answered exactly as expected. Faith is not built in times of abundance, when there is no struggle, when there is no weight pressing upon the soul. No, faith is tested in the fire, refined in the storm, strengthened in the moments when everything seems uncertain. Faith is not about seeing, it is about believing when there is nothing visible to hold on to. It is about trusting when there is no evidence, standing firm when everything around you is shaking, holding on when it feels like there is nothing left to grasp. Trials will come. This is not a possibility, it is a certainty. There is no path of faith that is free from obstacles. There is no journey without seasons of difficulty. Those who believe that faith is only about receiving blessings have not yet understood its true nature. Faith is not about avoiding the storm, it is about enduring it. Faith is not about escaping the fire, it is about walking through it without being consumed. Faith is not about never facing trials, it is about overcoming them through a strength that is not your own. When trials come, the world will look at you and say, "Where is your God now?" The enemy will whisper, "If you were truly loved, would you be facing this battle?" Doubt will try to creep in, fear will try to take hold, and everything in you will be tempted to question, to waver, to let go. But this is where faith must rise. This is where the fire must burn brighter. This is where the decision must be made. Will you trust even now? Will you stand even in this? Will you believe, not because of what you see, but because of what you know? Faith is not about understanding everything. It is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting even in the unknown. It is about standing firm when nothing makes sense. It is about saying, "I do not see the way, but I know there is a way. I do not feel strong, but I know strength is within me. I do not understand, but I trust." Faith does not need explanations. Faith only needs the confidence that no trial is greater than the power of the one who leads you through it. There are moments when trials feel unbearable, when the weight of life presses so heavily upon the soul that it seems impossible to move forward. There are moments when prayers seem to go unanswered, when the silence feels deafening, when the struggle does not seem to end. In these moments, faith is not about feeling strong. It is about choosing to stand even when you feel weak. It is about taking another step forward even when you do not see the path ahead. It is about refusing to let go even when everything inside you is screaming to give up. The fire of trials does not come to destroy you, it comes to refine you. The storm does not come to break you, it comes to strengthen you. The valley does not come to defeat you, it comes to prepare you for what is ahead. But only those who endure will see the victory. Only those who refuse to give up will witness the breakthrough. Only those who press on, even in the darkest of nights, will see the light of the morning. Faith is not passive, it is active. It is a battle, it is a fight, it is a choice that must be made daily, moment by moment, with every breath. When the enemy whispers lies, faith must declare truth. When fear tries to take hold, faith must rise up with courage. When the weight of the world tries to press you down, faith must stand unshaken, declaring, "I will not be moved." Because faith is not about what is seen, it is about what is known. It is about believing in the unseen, trusting in the promises, walking forward even when the destination is not yet visible. The trials of life are not meant to push you away from faith, they are meant to draw you deeper into it. They are not meant to weaken you, they are meant to build within you a strength that cannot be shaken. When everything else is stripped away, faith remains. When the world crumbles, faith stands. When nothing makes sense, faith is the anchor that holds firm. And when trials press in, faith declares, "I will not bow to fear. I will not give in to doubt. I will not surrender to despair. I will stand, I will trust, I will believe, because I know who holds my future." It is easy to have faith when everything is going well. It is easy to trust when there are no obstacles. But true faith is revealed in the storm. True faith is tested in the fire. True faith is proven in the moments when everything seems impossible. That is when faith must rise. That is when faith must hold firm. That is when faith must declare, even now I will trust. Even now I will believe. Even now I will not be moved. There will always be trials. There will always be battles. There will always be challenges that try to shake you. But faith is the key to overcoming. Faith is the foundation that cannot be shaken. Faith is the weapon that defeats every lie, every fear, every attack that comes against you. Do not let trials weaken your faith, let them strengthen it. Do not let difficulties cause you to waver, let them make you more unshakable than ever before. Because faith is not about avoiding the storm, it is about standing in the midst of it with unwavering confidence. Faith is not an emotion, it is a decision. It is not something that comes and goes based on circumstances, it is a choice that must be made every single day. Faith does not say, I will believe when things are easy. Faith says, I will believe no matter what. Faith does not say, I will trust when I see the answer. Faith says, I will trust even when I do not. Faith does not say, I will stand when I feel strong. Faith says, I will stand even when I feel weak, because my strength is not my own. The trials of life are temporary, but faith is eternal. The struggles will pass, but faith will remain. The battles will come to an end, but faith will still stand. And those who hold on to faith, those who refuse to let go, those who press forward no matter what, they will see the victory, they will witness the breakthrough, they will stand at the end of the battle not defeated but victorious. Because faith does not fail, faith does not break, faith does not surrender, faith overcomes. So when the trials come, do not be afraid. When the storms rage, do not be shaken. When the battles press in, do not give up, stand firm, hold fast, keep believing, because the fire is not the end. It is the beginning of something greater. The storm is not meant to break you, it is meant to reveal the strength within you. And the trials are not signs of defeat, they are the very places where faith is refined, strengthened, and made unshakable. Let faith be greater than fear, let trust be stronger than doubt. Let confidence be louder than the voices that say, give up. Because no matter what comes, no matter what trials arise, no matter how difficult the journey may be, faith will always be the key to victory. Faith will always be the foundation that stands when everything else falls. And faith will always declare, even now, even in this, even when I do not understand, I will trust. There comes a moment in life when you have to look back and see how far you have come. Not because of your own strength, not because of your own wisdom, and certainly not because you had all the answers, but because of the faithfulness of God. It is not always easy to recognize in the moment, but when you pause and reflect, you begin to see the countless times His hand was guiding you, His mercy was covering you, and His grace was sustaining you. Think about the times when you should have fallen, but you were still standing. The times when everything seemed to be falling apart, yet somehow you endured. The moments when the weight of life felt unbearable, yet here you are, still pressing forward. That is not by accident. That is not coincidence. That is the faithfulness of God. There were nights when you cried yourself to sleep, believing no one saw your pain, but He saw you. There were days when you felt forgotten, as if your prayers were hitting the ceiling, but He heard every word. There were moments when you questioned if you had the strength to keep going, but He was the one carrying you when you couldn't walk. His faithfulness is not determined by your feelings. It is not dictated by circumstances. It is unshakable, immovable, and everlasting. Look back at the situations you thought you would never escape, the doors that seemed permanently closed, the obstacles that seemed insurmountable, the struggles that felt never-ending. Somehow a way was made, somehow strength was given, somehow you made it through. That is what faithfulness looks like, not just in the blessings but in the battles, not just in the victories but in the valleys, not just when life is easy but when life is hard. There were seasons when nothing made sense, when you prayed and the answer did not come in the way you expected, when you knocked on doors that never opened, when you walked paths that seemed to lead to dead ends. But now looking back, you see that every delay had a purpose, every closed door was protection, every disappointment was preparation, because God's faithfulness is not about giving you what you want in the moment. It is about leading you to what is best in the long run. He is not just faithful in the breakthroughs. He is faithful in the waiting. He is faithful in the silence. He is faithful in the times when you do not understand what He is doing. His faithfulness does not mean you will never go through storms. It means you will never go through them alone. His faithfulness does not mean you will never face trials. It means the trials will never have the power to destroy you. His faithfulness does not mean the road will always be easy. It means He will always provide the strength to keep walking. Think about the times when you almost lost hope, when the battle felt too intense, when fear whispered lies that you would never make it out. But somehow you found the strength to hold on. Somehow you found the courage to take another step. That strength did not come from you, it came from Him. That courage was not something you created, it was something He placed within you. That peace that carried you through was not the result of circumstances changing, it was the result of His faithfulness sustaining you in the midst of it all. People may fail you, friends may walk away, promises made by man may be broken. But the faithfulness of God never wavers. It is constant, it is eternal, it is unchanging. When He speaks, His word does not return void. When He promises, His promises are yes and amen. When He declares a plan over your life, no force in hell can stop it from coming to pass. His faithfulness is greater than your failures. His faithfulness is stronger than your doubts. His faithfulness is deeper than your fears. There have been moments when you did not deserve His faithfulness, yet He remained faithful. There were times when you wavered, when you doubted, when you stumbled, yet He never turned away. There were seasons when you let go, but He never let go of you. Because His faithfulness is not based on your perfection, it is based on His unchanging love. It is not earned, it is given freely. It is not temporary, it is everlasting. When you were weak, He was strong. When you were lost, He guided you. When you had nothing left to give, He poured into you. Every single breath you take is a testimony of His faithfulness. The fact that you are still here, still standing, still pressing forward, is proof that He has been with you every step of the way. You did not make it this far on your own. You did not survive the storm by your own ability. You did not endure the fire because of your own strength. It was Him. It has always been Him. There were moments when you thought you would break, but you did not. There were days when you thought you would never recover, but you did. There were times when you thought you would never see the other side of the struggle, but now you are standing in a place you never thought you would reach. That is the faithfulness of God. Not just delivering you from the battle, but sustaining you through it. Not just removing the obstacle, but giving you the strength to climb over it. Not just answering your prayers, but shaping you in the process. His faithfulness does not mean you will never be tested. It means He will never leave you in the test. It does not mean life will be free of pain. It means the pain will never be without purpose. It does not mean there will never be darkness. It means the darkness will never overcome the light. When the enemy thought he had won, God was already writing the victory. When the battle seemed lost, He was already declaring the breakthrough. When the situation appeared hopeless, He was already making a way. Because He is not just faithful in what you can see, He is faithful in what you cannot yet see. He is working even when you do not understand. He is moving even when you do not feel it. He is preparing the way even when everything seems unclear. Do not let the trials of life make you forget the testimonies of the past. Do not let today's challenges make you forget yesterday's victories. Do not let the current storm make you forget the times He has already brought you through. The same God who was faithful before will be faithful again. The same God who provided before will provide again. The same God who strengthened you before will strengthen you again. The testimony of God's faithfulness is not just in what He has done, it is in who He is. His character does not change. His love does not waver. His promises do not fail. No matter what you face, no matter what comes against you, no matter how difficult the road ahead may be, His faithfulness will never be shaken. Hold on to that truth. Let it be your anchor when the waves rise. Let it be your foundation when everything else feels uncertain. Let it be your strength when you feel weak. Because no matter what happens, one thing remains true. He is faithful, yesterday, today, and forever. I lift my voice, my heart, my soul, and I declare with everything in me, I love you. I love you with every breath, with every heartbeat, with every fiber of my being. No words can fully capture the depth of this love. No language can truly express what burns within my soul, but I declare it boldly, unashamedly, with every ounce of passion that you have placed inside of me. My love is not silent. My love is not weak. My love is not hesitant. It is strong. It is fierce. It is unwavering, because you are worthy of nothing less than my all. I have searched. I have wandered. I have longed for something that could fill the deepest places of my heart, and I have found that nothing compares to you. No treasure, no pleasure, no earthly desire can satisfy the way you do. The world offers temporary joy, fleeting satisfaction, promises that fade like the morning mist, but you are eternal. You are unchanging. You are the fulfillment of every longing, the answer to every question, the satisfaction of every hunger. That is why I love you, not just for what you do, not just for the blessings you give, but for who you are. You are the beginning and the end, the source and the sustainer, the giver of life and the keeper of my soul. My love for you is not dependent on circumstances. It is not dictated by feelings. It is not shaken by trials, because my love is built on the unshakable foundation of who you are. Through the fire, through the storm, through the darkest nights and the deepest valleys, my love remains. When the world turns its back, when friends walk away, when life takes unexpected turns, my love does not falter. When my heart is broken, when the weight of life feels unbearable, when the enemy whispers lies and doubt tries to creep in, my love stands firm, because I know that even in the fire, you are with me. Even in the storm, you hold me. Even in the darkness, your light surrounds me. How could I not love you with everything in me? How could I hold anything back when you have given me everything? I have seen your faithfulness. I have tasted your goodness. I have felt your presence in ways that words cannot describe. You have been my refuge, my strength, my hope, my peace. You have been my healer, my deliverer, my provider, my protector. You have been the one who picked me up when I fell, the one who carried me when I had no strength to stand, the one who whispered truth when the lies of the enemy tried to consume me. You have been my anchor in the storm, my light in the darkness, my song in the midnight hour. How could I not love you? How could I not declare it with boldness, with passion, with everything I am? I love you not just in the good times, not just when life is easy, not just when blessings overflow, but in the struggles, in the pain, in the moments when faith is tested. Because love is not proven in comfort, it is tested in the fire. Love is not just spoken, it is lived. Love is not just an emotion, it is a commitment, a devotion, an unshakable, unbreakable bond. I do not love you for what you can do for me. I love you because you first loved me. I love you because even when I was lost, even when I was broken, even when I did not deserve it, you loved me. There is no love greater than this. No love more powerful, no love more relentless, no love more pure, a love that never gives up, never walks away, never grows weary, a love that pursues, that fights, that stands in the face of every obstacle and declares, I am here and I will never leave. This is the love that has captured my heart. This is the love that has transformed my life. This is the love that I will never let go of. I do not whisper my love, I proclaim it. I do not hide my love, I let the world see it. I do not shrink back in fear or hesitate in doubt, because this love is bold, this love is fierce, this love is unashamed. It is a love that burns. The world may not understand it, they may question it, they may mock it, but I do not live for the approval of man. My love is not for show, it is not for recognition, it is not for the applause of people. It is for you and you alone. Every breath I take is for you, every step I walk is for you. Every word I speak, every action I take, every moment I live is an offering of love. Not out of obligation, not out of duty, but out of overwhelming, undeniable, uncontainable love. I cannot repay what you have done for me. I cannot match the love you have shown me, but I can give you my life. I can give you my heart. I can give you my devotion, my worship, my everything. No trial will steal my love. No hardship will weaken my love. No distraction will pull me away. I have made my decision. I have set my heart. I have declared with all that I am, I love you. Through every season, in every circumstance, whether I stand on the mountaintop or walk through the valley, my love remains. When the sun is shining or the rain is falling, when the path is clear or uncertain, when the journey is easy or when it takes everything in me to keep moving forward, my love will not waver. Even when I fall short, even when I stumble, even when I fail, my love does not end. Because love is not about perfection, love is about surrender, love is about laying down pride, laying down fear, laying down every excuse, and saying, here I am, take all of me. I hold nothing back. I give you everything. My dreams, my plans, my desires, my future, my past, my present, it all belongs to you. There is no part of my heart that I keep for myself. There is no area of my life that I withhold. Because love that is divided is not love at all. Love that is conditional is not real love. Love that wavers in the face of trials is not love that lasts. I have chosen you, and I will choose you again and again, every day for the rest of my life. Nothing in this world can separate me from your love, and nothing in this world will separate my love from you. Not trials, not suffering, not loss, not pain, not the opinions of others, not the distractions of this world, not the lies of the enemy. My love is anchored, my love is rooted, my love is unshaken. My love is not based on emotion, it is based on truth. And the truth is that you are worthy of all my love, all my devotion, all my praise. Let every breath I take be a song of love. Let every step I walk be an act of love. Let my life be a living testimony of love. Because this is not just a moment. This is not just a feeling. This is forever. This love will not fade. It will not grow cold. It will not be silenced. It is eternal. It is unbreakable. It is uncontainable. I love you today. I will love you tomorrow. I will love you for all eternity. This is my declaration, this is my commitment, this is the cry of my heart. I love you with everything I am, and nothing will ever change that.